Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad on this wonderful Sunday. Clear blue skies, beautiful temperature. It's a beautiful day. Me and Charity just spent a lot of time out in the sun, just laying in the grass. Yeah, Charity. We'll get back to her later. It's a beautiful day. I'll tell you about those who did not have a beautiful day. Those Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, lifted by Trader Joe's militia/and communist regime. At least we get 13 servicemen and women died. Abigate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 204 souls, 3 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Things that don't grow back. A lot of them with service members as well. Every day, never forget it. Never forget who fought this is. There was hope. Folks getting them out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Powerful, Project Exodus, Project General Christian Coalition, Mighty Old Foundation, just to name a few. A lot of people, a lot of charitable organizations and things of that nature were involved in that disaster. At least we forget that 200 plus people are still incarcerated, held against their will as political prisoners, held without bail or sentencing. And that is for the J6 debacle. Yeah. Yep. Held there against their will. They're given a deal that if they testify against Trump, that they will be given special treatment, set free, or given reduced sentences. Yeah. In defiance, they make a phone call to their family and loved ones, and they sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. But there's hope. There's hope. There's thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, lawyers, lawyer firms doing pro bono work, charitable organizations, charitable events that provide for their defense fund, sending care packages, taking care of the families that are displaced because of this incarceration, this unjust incarceration. Meanwhile, I got two things that one is the Marine Corps. I was a Marine back in 94, 98. And so it appears that they're running out of uniforms. Camis, camouflage uniforms. So what? Usually they get woodland and desert, and based on the weather, the cold sop or hot sop, environments, they change their camouflage. Usually it's green woodland, the classic green woodland. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Welcome to Cleveland. And so they've been running out, and they've been like, well, maybe we should slack up a little bit on the requirements. Yeah, they're slacking on the requirements, the standard operating procedure. So I think Marines can now wear desert or woodland. A lot of Marines are trying to take old. They can't wear unserviceable. Can't be unserviceable. But what they can do is they can take a pair of unserviceable and like patch holes with something that's take their unserviceable gear and make patches on it that blend in and make it serviceable, so to speak. So interesting. In other news, Charity went to the vet and all this, and oh man, I was hoping that it would be like a couple $100 for the whole procedures and stuff, but the vet, the local vet, doesn't feel confident enough that she can get everything out, and they're not even confident what this big lump is. It's some type of tumor. That's sarcoma, I think they called it. It's a sarcoma. They don't know how far it is. They don't know how aggressive it is. Can't be too aggressive because it's been there for a while. The smaller lump they can deal with, but the bigger lump, the vet was like, well, we can take a piece of it out and get a more in-depth biopsy of it. while they're doing the surgery on the other one, and you know, all the lab work, and you know, hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars. And then she's like, well, you know, then we can go from there to see about the, you know, either she does it or a board surgeon does it, which is going to cost thousands of dollars. $2,000 to $3,000. This is what they've told me before. But that's the conventional medicine at work, right? I think I'm going to try something else. Yeah, which I kicked myself. I probably should have tried it earlier, you know, but being ignorant of these things, I want to try the I word, the ivermectin. So it's supposed to be able to, looking into it, it's supposed to reduce tumors and inflammation, and of course, you know, get rid of and kill. It cures just about it cures a lot of things. since we learned from the Charlie 19ers, Charlie 19er fiasco. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that as opposed to, you know, that would be a long-term treatment, you know, and hopefully we'll get some kind of results. Charity's really loving the double rations, and you know, she's old. You know, she's about 18 years old, guesstimation. Yeah. So we'll see about that. You know, all I can do is just give her love and give her love and support. And, you know, my trusty companion all these years, and me, hers as well. So, go Team Linda, go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She's kicking ass, taking names. She's on her last bout of chemo, and it's pretty rough on her. But it's a new drug, Veresavir, the V word. I don't know. So she's going through that, but she's strong and she's a fighter. She wants to live. The will to live is strong in Linda. So Team Linda is carrying on, and she'll make it through. She will. Go TeamBabyHarper. Go TeamBabyHarper. Same thing. On a ventilator, getting food, crying, emoting, you know, being a little baby. Still in ICU, but the hope is that, which is the progression of her healing. You know, she was hooked up to all kinds of stuff, dialysis, and, you know, blood pumping machines, and of course the ventilator, and all these things. And she is now off all that and just on the ventilator, and then they wean her off the ventilator so she can breathe on her own. And, you know, it's the heart has to heal from all the heart surgery. So she soon she'll be out of ICU and into her mother's arms, you know, and into her mother's care, so on and so forth. And yeah, so TeamBabyHarper. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't do Trial by X last night. After I did a lot of reflecting and thinking of what to do in this situation. Do I go ahead and go in debt, you know, $3,000-$4,000, or do I look at other options? You know, and so that's what I'm kind of exploring right now. So there was a lot of thinking and emotions involved. Right, I am emotional, by the way, so it did kind of hit me a little hard. I'm like, well, you know, even though I kind of, you know, expected that. I was hoping for some type of, you know, quick fix, but there is none. So something I had to work out and figure out, and, yeah, it just consumed me. I was not in an entertaining mood, let's just say that. So yeah, anyway, so this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.